I would just add that the number tells you the probability for the category, right? And by the way, this is important, guys, because a lot of the answers that you're going to get from neural networks are based in probabilities. One of the ways that you can get your outputs is you can say, let me go back to that screen. Give me just a second here, guys. So if you remember, we have an example here where we have two outputs, but we could have hundreds of outputs, literally, right? And one of the ways you could possibly get answers back is it'll just tell you the probability that the answer belongs in one of these classes. It'll say, to output 1, I'm assigning 0.25. And to output 2, I'm assigning 0.75. Right? So it's not that it'll give you the exact categorical answer, it's that it'll give you the most probable categorical answer. And that's another way you can also kind of measure your progress. Are you getting good answers, good probabilities, or not? Because let's take this one step further, guys. And this is an exercise I go through with some of my junior analysts, like my first year data scientists. Let's say I give you this problem with two outputs, and you've designed a model, you've done your own modeling, and you've gone away and you worked on your neural network and all this stuff. And you come back and you tell me that for some of your answers, you're getting output 1 of 0.52 and output 2 of 0.48. Is that a good neural network? No, whether you think it is or not, give me a rationale. You're one of my first year junior analysts. You've gone off, you come back to me with your results, and you tell me that in some cases, your output is going to tell you that it's this class, 0.52, and it's going to be this class, the second class, 0.48.